Not answering either of the reporters' questions there. Skip, your thoughts?
My thoughts, Stephen A., Molly. I was watching this game live last night, and this was yet another case of why I keep trying and I keep failing to become a fan of Russell Westbrook's. I want to remind everyone, Dallas opted not to play all 5 of its starters in a back-to-back at Oklahoma City. All 5 did not play. This should have been a cakewalk, and was a cakewalk, for the home team. And yet, when this incident happened, and by the way, Oklahoma City is up 45-32, Russell Westbrook was completely out of control. He let little J.J. Barea get under his skin and into his head, and he lost all of his poise, all of his presence. He lost all of the maturity I thought he was gaining, and completely overreacted to a situation that should have just been meaningless under the circumstance. He wound up missing all 3 of his shots. He went to the free throw line to shoot a couple of technicals, and they were just, that they looked like DeAndre Jordan free throws because he was so discombobulated by the whole incident. He missed all 4 of his first half free throws. And then when JJ got up into him again, as you know, late in the first half, minute 20 left, he threw another elbow back and immediately was ejected. And again, that was a close call to me. I'm not even sure he deserved a tech there, but I think the referee crew had gotten to the point where they just said, we cannot let this ignite again, so we've got to relieve him of his misery and just send him on to the locker room. And at that point, the score was 62-37, Oklahoma City. Then we just saw the clip of Russell after the game. He has become the most coddled and overprotected star in the NBA. The PR staff, and it's on orders from the GM Sam Presti, is allowing the growth to be stunted of both Russell and Kevin Durant, because they should be forced to have the character to face up and answer these questions, or just don't even do the interview. But don't give us a bunch of non-answers and then get snippy about it when you say, I'm not finished yet with your non-answer, when the questions were all legitimate about, did JJ get under your skin? Or was there were some good questions about, was JJ playing a little over the edge? I lose all patience and respect for this situation that allows to fester by Sam Presti in Oklahoma City.
Well, a couple of things. Let's be clear. I don't consider Russell Westbrook to be a bad guy. I think he's a superstar in this league. He's somebody that I would not mind starting a franchise with, because I think he's an hellacious competitor. He does far more good than bad, and he could be on my team any day. Having said all of that, it's only the 3rd time he's gotten ejected from a game in his entire 8-year career. Let's put that in perspective. But let's also put something else in perspective, Skip, because I do agree with you that he may have overreacted last night. As a matter of fact, I think he did overreact. I do agree with you that when your emotions are out of control and you're going up against some of the elite teams in the NBA, they're not going to fall prey to the kind of things that Russell Westbrook occasionally falls prey to emotionally. When I saw his reaction last night, it was tantamount to how he reacted towards Patrick Beverley, when Patrick Beverley, to this very day, I believed, unnecessarily low-bridged him. I'm not saying he was trying to hurt him. Yep. He was just going for the ball. But I think it's an unwritten rule. The guy's going for a timeout. You know, you don't go that low. That's all I'm saying. And I thought that Russell Westbrook had a reason to be disgusted and completely upset with Patrick Beverley at that particular juncture. But at the same time, Russell Westbrook, the way he acted last night, that's not going to beat Golden State. That's not going to beat San Antonio. That's not going to beat the Los Angeles Clippers, all right? Or the Houston Rockets, possibly, for that matter. But I do believe, because it was a regular season game and it wasn't that much at stake, combined with the fact that they were up 25 points, he knew he could afford to have that kind of attitude. And as a result, that may have assisted in him being loosey-goosey with it. With that being said, Skip Bayless, it is time that you and other folks in the media embrace what I've embraced a long time ago, and I certainly had to embrace earlier this season with the issues with his teammate. And that is this: we're not liked. They don't like us. You understand? And my thing is that ain't no reason to get upset about it. Have an attitude. Sit there and don't answer questions. When you don't speak on your behalf, you have given me the license to speculate about you.
Well,
doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
If I ask you a question, and you want to avoid me or don't want to answer the question, that's fine. When the media relations guy, I forgot his name, nice guy, by the way, but when the media relations guy is right there, evidently not noticing that he's on camera, literally smirking at Russell Westbrook conducting himself in the post-game interview that way, all you have done is given us a license to say what we want to say. Because here's my thinking. It doesn't matter how I feel about you. I'm a professional. If you answer a question and you give me your perspective, I believe I have a professional obligation to you to make sure that your thoughts and your perspective are accurately conveyed, even if I disagree with it. I have an obligation to make sure that I articulate and elocute your perspective to the masses, because why talk to you if I can't show you that courtesy? But if you can't show me the courtesy as a reporter asking you a question to just answer the question, you've given me the license to say whatever I want to about you. So I would say to Skip Bayless and all of the reporters out there, stop being upset. When they don't talk to you, they have given you the license to say whatever you want. Enjoy it. It's a beautiful feeling. It really is. You should try it sometime.
Well,
don't bother me. Don't bother me at all.
I just said exactly what I wanted to say about Russell Westbrook.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
That was
there you go.
Fantastic.
And by the way, you'll be back here next week, next month, and beyond doing the same exact thing. And the only thing he could do about it was give an accurate portrayal of his perspective. He passed. That's on him.
Yeah,
Enjoy
and
it.
Perhaps we would have been a little more sympathetic to his case and cause if he had enlightened us with some details.
And to Stephen A's point.
The lesson to the reporters out there, do not get upset. When you sit there and you extend yourself to give athletes an opportunity to express themselves to your inquiry, and they pass, do not be upset. Enjoy it. It's beautiful.
And a lesson
really
maybe
is.
to the athletes as well. By not speaking, you're allowing the media to dictate your message rather than controlling your own. All right, up next, we switch gears to the, actually, guess what? He's playing on Friday. Westbrook, NBA Friday, presented by State Farm on ESPN at 7. The Timberwolves take on the Thunder.